United States, humility is seen to be the most needed virtue due to the arrogance of many. It is frequently thought that humility is a weakness, but instead should be seen as a freedom from both arrogance and narcissism. In the past 4 years, I think there was a lot of I'm right and you're wrong, but without a full conversation on other people's beliefs or experiences. This belief stems from a person's disliking into discovering other perspectives and holding on to theirs with an extreme passion. Humility is the willingness to learn from constructive criticism that showcases the abilities of others, to acknowledge their accomplishments. According to the article, Joe Biden learns humility the hard way. It may be the most important quality by the Star. All the controversy aside, I think we can all agree that the former president was a big shift in politics because he was unlike any other president. One thing Joe Biden has is a humility to him due to tragic experiences in both his personal and political life. Characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses may alter not only oneself, but also an entire group that you may lead, like we see in both men. Now, humility can branch into other characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses, but should never be linked to a lack of confidence. The linkage of better academic performance, job performance, and excellence in leadership have all been seen in people who practice humility. The recognition to embrace curiosity, wonder, and discovery opens the door to constant inquiry and learning. According to the article, The Powerful Combination of Confidence and Humility by INC. In order to shift those feelings of expertise and knowing it all into more openness of curiosity and wonder takes time through experiences and self-realization. I think an example of this would be with school. We try our best because we have a realization that the next part of our academic life is going to be a lot more difficult and time-consuming. Though we should not take this time or these classes for granted because they are useful and important, especially this one, in our lives. In a couple years, whether it's the course load, a job, or social interactions, it's important to have that confidence in yourself, but remembering that we still have a lot to learn in school and in life. I believe that this is something called healthy confidence, which flows from genuine competence and self-worth or assurance. With all this speaking about humility, I am no expert, but I have benefited from the practice, and I think a lot of people in this world can also. Some steps or information on how to be a little more humble are admitting that you might not be the best at everything. Recognize your faults, be grateful, admit when you're wrong, avoid bragging, be more considerate, and appreciating others. Now I know, Zolan, this is so basic, but starting with fundamentals is always a great start. I know I still have difficulty in practicing these. To admit that you aren't the best at everything allows yourself to improve and create goals on things that you may need to improve on. Recognizing your faults allows you to learn from your mistakes, and if that situation happens again, you can have the healthy confidence in doing the right thing. Being grateful allows us to capture the full essence of every moment with greater purpose and passion. When you admit you're wrong, people really appreciate you when you do so. Bragging is unnecessary, and in a conversation, be more considerate with listening rather than thinking about what you are going to say after the other person speaks. Lastly, to appreciate others allows us to realize the good acts people do. This in return allows us to learn from them. These 7 steps will allow the most arrogant person to change. The importance of humility allows us to be better people in our daily lives, with our families, with our friends, and with ourselves. I hope you have learned something that you may implement or practice in your lives. Thank you.